Hey, Teddy K here for Best Buy Plugin, and in this video review we take a look at the Amazon Fire HD 8 and Fire 7. Both models are affordable tablets that aren't very high in specs, but aim to offer a lot of the basics. Yes, there are two of them, and there are not really too many surprises in either one. So if you're looking for something a little bigger, you've got the Fire HD 8, and then you've got the Fire 7 if you want something a little smaller. So not a huge difference actually in size, but well, maybe there is. But anyway, the point is that you get one device, this is the only one. The 8 is the only one that has an HD screen. The 7 does not. It's slightly lower than 720p. The key takeaway for both of these is that they are media-driven devices. So if you're looking to stream content, great, you can do a lot of that on this. Of course, there's some that you can't, and I'll touch on that in a second. But the key is that you're just looking to do the basics. You're not looking for bells and whistles. You're not looking for all the frills. You're not looking for crazy, crazy features or things that you can do with these. These are very basic. Okay, so one of the trade-offs here is that you are not using an Android device. You're using Android devices, well, you're using Fire tablets that use Fire OS, but are based on Android. So I know that might sound confusing if you don't really know the difference. Basically what it is that Android is like the foundational layer, and then Fire OS is basically the software that you see and that you interact with when you're using the device. That comes with some trade-offs. So if you're looking for all those apps that you normally would enjoy on Google Play, you will not find them because Amazon uses its own app store. So some of the apps, games, things like that that you're used to seeing or maybe you're used to using all the time on an Android device may not be available here. Not everything has moved over, and Amazon kind of picks what they support and what they don't. So for example, for music, you'll get Spotify, you'll get TuneIn, you'll get Deezer, you'll get Tidal, you'll get a bunch of the streaming apps. Actually, a good number are supported, a good number, but you won't get Apple Music, Google Play Music, or even SoundCloud. Now the same goes for video apps. So you'll get Netflix, but not YouTube. So YouTube is available. There are a couple of shortcut apps that you could use that sort of take you to a web browser, which by the way also is different because you don't get Chrome or Firefox. You're going to get something called Silk. So you could use YouTube, but it's just not in the way that you would normally use it on an app, on an Android device. Moreover, if you're looking for other streaming apps, ones that like Crave or even the ones that the Canadian networks have put out there, they're not going to be available on here. And you probably will not find any of those streaming apps that you might use for foreign, from foreign countries, for shows from different countries. You probably will not find them on here either. So from that standpoint, there are a lot of limitations. One other point about music is that if you are a Prime subscriber, you can get Amazon Prime Music. So that is available here, but it's of course, there's only 1 million tracks so far. And it's mostly based on playlists of what you like to hear, but you can use it. You also won't get Alexa integration in Canada. That's not available. It is available in the US, but it's not come here yet. So there might be a couple workarounds you could use. If you change your address to a US address, you might be able to pull it off. But if you have a Canadian location, it is not really working right now as far as my testing goes. eBooks do figure pretty prominently here too, considering it is a Fire tablet. So if you are an avid reader and you have a lot of ebooks, or you tend to shop for ebooks on the Kindle store, you can get everything that you have. Your whole Kindle library can move over to the tablet as well. So you can use it for reading, and the battery life actually on both devices is quite good. So whatever it is you're doing, whether it's streaming video or you're reading or you're just browsing, again, those basic things that you would want to do, the battery holds up really, really well on both devices. And part of the reason for that is because you have screens that are not really high resolution in both cases. Just a quick note on storage. So you get 8 gigs for the 7, 16 for the 8. Not a lot, but if you do want to expand on that, you could stick in a micro SD card to expand that all the way up to 256 gigs. So that's quite a bit of space if you want to add that on there. But if you're not really downloading anything to the tablet, then it's okay. You can download stuff from Netflix or Spotify onto the device so that you can watch or listen offline. But just beware that you may run out of space very quickly if you start to do that. So if you do want to expand it, at least you have that option. And that's my review of the Fire 7 and Fire HD 8. For Best Buy Plugin, I'm Teddy K. Thanks for watching.